Grounded foul. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4.
Moncada has it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On deck, Carlos Santana. Grounder down the line at third. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That's third.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. D-Row, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Behind 0-2 now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. in the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. He set the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Indians nothing. White Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Yohan Moncada is on deck. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mercado is over, 1 down. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
So digging in now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's got 12 hits in 43 tries. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Moncada stands at second with 2 gone. And there's ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1-1. Here it is. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set. The 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting 7.
In now, Domingo Santana.
24.
Yes, he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
The pitch. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two and two.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jimenez is there. 2 gone.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Edwin Encarnacion now. Past history with Mike Clevenger. Not great. He's 1 for 8.
Edwin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today.
Batting 6.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Hernandez takes it in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 74.
In now, Jimenez, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
2 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Up next for Cleveland, the second base.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Low roller, and he barehands it. He's out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 now. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be hitting that way real soon if he can't keep the ball.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that misses 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go on the pitch before. It's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Full count still. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The next 3-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Madrigal has got it, and the side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 2.5, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Past history with Mike Clevenger, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here comes another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tim
Striding in, Tim Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Santana over at second. Perez at first with no outs. One there to Abreu for the big double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lindor is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
In now for Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the White Sox nothing. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now with the play, Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Carlos.
Here's the pitch.
Santana.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Jimenez. 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. 1 ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the White Sox.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right
play.
here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Standing in now, Franmil Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Count still full, 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Nomar Mazara will be next. 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 74.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Oh.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori.
Into the box now, Leori Garcia. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Carson Fulmer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Digging in, Domingo Santana, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Mercado on at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Pops this one up. Madrigal onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 55.
Now in the box, Roberto Perez. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Cleveland's out in front, 7-1. Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jose Abreu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so
Now
far.
batting.
That's
Catcher.
4 strikeouts
Jeff
in the
Body.
first 2 games, so this pitching
Wrong
staff
ball.
clearly has him figured out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Tribe lead this one 7-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Seventh inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Evan Marshall comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Leading off for
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
second baseman, Cesar.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Jimenez will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson scoops it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on top 7-1. Adam Plutko gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 45, Adam Plutko.
Up next for Chicago, Edwin Encarnacion. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Slow roller left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 74.
Now batting, Jimenez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. One and one. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-1. That Gets up onto the patio. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Perez singled homer run in his last time up. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Garcia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 1. Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The center fielder, Leury Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Slow grounder to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next to Chicago.
Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Stepping up now, Nick Madrigal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Down in order go the White Sox. Aaron Bummer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer. Hammer.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To Abreu for the big double play.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the. Stepping into the box, Yoan Moncada starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Santana looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run for Yoan Moncada. 8th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Number 48 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 48. Up next for the White Sox, the first
into
baseman,
the box, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Hit hard towards second and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Yasmani Grandal is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Lindor is there, 1 away.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Edwin
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Mercado. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30.
White Sox down to their final out. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Abreu rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jimenez, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Mazara, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Cleveland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Michael Kopech struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the